Hello, everyone. My name is Haley Ferrante, and I'll be moderating this session today. I want to welcome you all to the session, How to Get Great Reporting Insights with Marketo Engage, where we'll be hearing from Karan, Senior Product Manager at Global Logic. A couple of things before I hand it over to Karan. Make sure you type your questions in the Q&A box, and we'll try to get through as many of them as we can at the end. Also, don't forget to explore the rest of the Marketing Nation Live environment, connect with your fellow marketers in the networking lounge, and check out our sponsoring partners. And without further ado, I will let Karan take it away.
Hello, Marketing Nation. A huge welcome to one and all, and thank you for joining. My name is Karan, and I'm a Senior Product Manager at Global Logic and Marketo Champion 2019. I have been using Marketo for nearly 5 years, and across the years, I have been both a consultant as well as a Marketo customer and have worked with several clients throughout the years. I'm also a 2-time Marketo certified expert and have completed all the 11 specializations that Marketo offers and have been a passionate Marketo user for a long time. So to jump right into the topic, why use reporting? You use reporting to show results both good and bad, show progress to build trust and confidence of your marketing efforts, maintain accountability, share valuable insights or perhaps potential problems. In fact, when I was a beginner who just got started with Marketo, learning to analyze Marketo reports went a long way in providing great insights and valuable recommendations to my clients and customers that resulted in a lot of appreciation and kudos emails, which is a great pep-up for most of the Marketo consultants. So reporting in Marketo is something that has always been close to my heart over the years. So let's take a look at the reporting options in Marketo. In total, there are 14 out-of-the-box reports. There are email insights, which are great for holistic instance-wide view on email sent through your instance. There are Smart List, which is another absolutely amazing tool for reporting. Then there are Performance Insights, which is Marketo's one of most recent add-ons. And finally, there is Revenue Cycle Explorer, which is a great tool for advanced reporting and dashboards. A point to note is that Marketo's Performance Insights and the Revenue Cycle model are paid add-ons, and you might or might not have it depending upon your Marketo subscription. So what we would be discussing today is Marketo's essential out-of-the-box reports and how you can leverage smart lists for great reporting and insights. So the first question is, where can we create and access reports in Marketo? So reports can be created in the marketing activities as well as the analytics area. For a more holistic or instance-wide reporting, analytics area is what I would recommend. In the analytics, there are group reports and my reports. Group reports are visible to all the users who can log into the instance, whereas my reports are only visible to the logged in user who created the report. So for instance-wide reporting, go for the analytics area. For reporting on specific marketing activities, consider creating reports inside programs within the marketing activities. Now, these are the various segments based on which you can pull reports for your various reporting needs. There are email-specific reports, which gives you insights on how your emails are performing. You can get insights into your landing pages and form fills, which are very crucial. There are reports that give you insights into a specific batch or triggered campaign. Then there are reports that give you more of a high-level insight regarding your programs and the growth of your lead database. We would be discussing reports that you can use to track the status and revenue stage of a lead. And finally, there are web activity reports that give you insights on leads and companies that are visiting your web pages. Now, let's look at some reports that give you specific insights into your email. Email and email link performance reports. So as a marketer, you always want to see how your emails are performing, right? So the email and email link performance reports gives you key insights as to who are the leads your email was delivered to and who opened or clicked on specific links in your email. These are great insights which can help you keep a track of leads that are showing interest in your activities and approach them in a more targeted way. In fact, the engagement stream performance report and your campaign email performance report are nothing but email performance reports itself that are grouped by your engagement programs and smart campaigns that used a particular email. Now, let's take a quick look at the stats that these reports provide. So if you pay close attention, you'd see that the stats provided by the email, engagement stream, and the campaign email performance reports are identical. So few of the key stats they provide include important metrics like emails that were delivered, opened, clicked, and unsubscribed along with their respective percentages, and also insights into bounced emails depending on whether the email was a hard bounce or a soft bounce. Now, the email link performance report goes a bit more deep and provides details on important stats like emails which are grouped by links present in a particular email. So it provides details around the total number of times that a specific link was clicked in an email and the number of unique people who clicked on the links along with their respective percentages. This is particularly important because as a marketer, you really want to know the details of how well the links in your emails are performing so that you can continue the good practice or make adjustments accordingly. And finally, the Sales Insight Email Performance Report, which provides insights into the emails that were sent through the MSI add-on and gives you basic stats like sent, opened, and clicked. The Setup tab is where you actually go ahead and customize your reports based on emails, segmentations, setting a time frame for your report, and enable or disable global reporting. Another great way to narrow down your reports are by using the Smart List option present within a report. For example, within the email report, you might want to see stats for people who were created or entered your database in a specific date range. Or there could be a case where you might want to see leads who not only clicked a link on your email, but additionally also visited a specific web page. So such details can be configured using the Smart Lists. Now, another great way to do instance-wide reporting on emails is to use the Email Insights tool. Say as a marketer or a key stakeholder maybe, you want to see how the overall emails combined performance is that was sent through your instance, right? So in that case, you can use the Email Insights, which can provide amazing dashboards and powerful granular insights, like what time of the day are you getting maximum opens or clicks, or details such as what device are your audience using to open your emails in a specific geography. Although you can change your time period and pick and choose what emails you want to report on, I'd recommend using this for high-level reporting or dashboards. Now, apart from emails, one of the most widely used assets in Marketo are landing pages and forms. And as a marketer, you really want to get deep insights into the leads who filled out a form in your Contact Us page, or leads who showed interest in your product and requested a 30-day trial by filling out the form on your web page. The landing page performance report shows how many people filled out forms in your landing pages and how many were new leads. Some of the key stats that this report provides include total number of views on a page, the conversion and conversion percentage, which indicates the number of times somebody filled out a form, the new names that were generated as a result of the form fills, time of first and last activity on the pages, and most importantly, visits originating from social channels like Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. To dive more deep into social activities, you can use the Social Influence Report, which gives you additional details like total unique visitors, which are segregated by your social channels. By going into the Setup tab of the Landing Page Performance Report, you can set a time frame for the report, choose one or more landing pages that you want to report or gain insights on, and if you were to export the report, you can also set parameters for the number of export rows that are available. Like email reports, although the Smart List option is not available within this specific report, which is the Landing Page Performance Report, you still can use Smart Lists individually to gain great insights, which we'll be discussing further down the lane in this presentation. But for now, another insightful report to determine how your programs are performing and gauge the level of success that your leads are achieving within this program is by using the Program Performance Report. The key metrics that this report provides include the program channel, the number of new names acquired by the program, and the number of members who achieved success. Additionally, if you define period cost for a program month on month, you can also report on metrics like total total program cost, cost per new name, and cost per success. Again, like all the other reports, Setup tab is where you can filter the program for period cost, channel, tag, and the program itself. Now, stats on emails and landing pages are great, but the demand generation team needs to see, how their database is performing and how it's growing over time. So the next report that we would be discussing is a very powerful report that is widely used by a lot of marketers and more often by the demand generation team. And that's the People Performance Report. This report is used to measure the database growth over time and can help you gauge and measure the number of people you added to your database in a specific period of time. Also, this report can be extremely powerful as it gives you the flexibility to group, filter, and configure your reports based on a wide array of attributes. For example, you can filter through lead or company attribute, a lead segment, choose to add opportunity metrics to a report column, and even use Smart List as a custom report column. Again, to configure this, you need to go to the Setup tab and sort the report based on the options that we just discussed. So like you can see, we can filter reports by period cost, we can group people by a varied number of lead attributes, sort your reports by custom Smart List columns, and include or exclude statistics regarding opportunity in your reports. Drill down is another great feature that is available in this report. For example, say you want to add a custom Smart List column of several UTM parameters to the report and then further narrow it down by company names. In this case, you would drill down and then you would drill down the report using the company name. So as you begin to explore, you would find that the drill down feature can be used to gain several interesting insights like these. So that I'd like to share and add is reports in Marketo automatically update. So consider creating these reports while creating the program and add any required stakeholder to the report subscription. That way, as soon as the email send happens, the stats are available, and whenever these stats populate, these reports would be automatically updated, and the stakeholders would receive the subscription emails with the updated report statistics. Wouldn't that be great now? Now, let's take a look at the group by status and group by revenue stage reports. The lead status report tells you as to how well are you moving people from one lead status to another. For example, from marketing qualified to sales accepted and to sales qualified. If you are using an RCM, then the group by revenue stage report gives you details on the exact stage of all the leads in your revenue cycle model. To drill down further on how well your leads are moving through the revenue stages, you can also use the Success Path Analyzer. But this might or might not be available in your subscription depending upon the package that you're subscribed for within your Marketo. So your Customer Success Manager should be able to give you an insight on that. The next report we are going to be discussing is not quite often used, but provides valuable insights into several aspects of how your campaigns are performing. And this is the Campaign Activity Report. So unlike other reports, this report helps in tracking your non-marketing initiatives that are done using a smart campaign in Marketo. Let's take an example. So say you have a recurring batch campaign that assigned DK or negative score to people based on certain criteria, and you wanted to track the number of people who were assigned a DK or negative score. In this case, you could use the Campaign Activity Report, and this report would give you the batch run count, which is the number of times the campaign was run, and it would give you the number of total people who have been through the campaign's flow. Similarly, there are a lot of insights that one can gain with a Campaign Activity Report, depending upon their individual use cases. Now, let's take a look at a few Web Activity Reports. The Web Activity Report shows you details around who is visiting your websites. This report can be particularly interesting to your sales team to see as to people from which geographies are visiting your web page. And if you're in the B2B space, the sales team could be particularly intrigued to see which companies are visiting your website. Now, Marketo's out-of-the-box reports are great and give us excellent stats and numbers. But if you want to find out who did what and details of particular leads who performed respective actions, that's when we would need to use a smart list. So this is an example of a smart list that is tailored to track people who opened a specific email. As you can see, by dragging in the opened email filter and defining the specific email, the smart list would show you all the people who opened this email. Similarly, here is an example where you use the click link in email filter and define the email, and this would show you all the specific people who clicked on all the links in this email. Another example, which I have heard a lot of new users ask in the Marketo community, is how do we track people who move from one stream in an engagement program to the next stream? So this is achieved by using the engagement stream changed filter and adding the constraints of the previous and new stream. You will get the details of all the people who moved from your previous stream to the new stream. So now you can see who all are the leads who moved from top of the funnel to the middle of the funnel, and leads who moved to the bottom of the funnel, and take appropriate steps to nurture them further, or perhaps have a demo call arranged by the sales team. Here is another example where you can get the list of exact people who filled out forms on your contact us page. Apart from these, smart lists can also be used to keep a track of crucial lead statuses like unsubscribed or marketing suspended. As shown below, using these filters and subscribing to these smart lists would give you regular insights on these key metrics. Another useful smart list template that you might want to subscribe to is to keep a check on all the marketable leads in your database and keep a check on the health of your database. That way, you can take appropriate action from time to time to maintain the health of your database, which plays a crucial role in determining the effectiveness of your marketing activities. And also consider creating templates like these that would give you insights on all the leads who perhaps are present in your marketable leads database but have not done any activity for a specific period of time. So this indirectly helps you to take right steps to either try and engage these leads or perhaps consider removing them from your database. Now let's look at report subscriptions, which are very important. So both reports as well as smart lists can be subscribed to and mailed to a user on a predetermined frequency. Few examples of when you would need a report subscription are: as a key stakeholder, you might want a holistic view of how your emails are performing, in which case you would subscribe to an email performance report. Or as a demand generation manager, you might want to track your database growth over a specific period of time on a regular basis, in which case you can subscribe to the people performance report. So like you can see, you can set report subscriptions from the analytics area by clicking on the report subscription tab. You can access them within a report by clicking on new and then clicking on new report subscription, and subscribe to a smart list by clicking on list actions and clicking on new smart list subscription. So that's how you subscribe to reports. And coming to the key takeaways from this session, go back and revisit all the reports to explore their benefits. Comprehend and see which are the ones that make sense to your business or company and subscribe to them. Keep your present reports as a benchmark and innovate on new marketing methods to improve the stats and metrics of your report subscriptions. And with that, I come to the end of my session on how to gain great reporting insights using Marketo Engage. I'd be answering a few questions now, but feel free to reach out to me anytime over the Marketo community or through LinkedIn, and I'd be more than glad to answer any queries. So let's take a look at some questions now.
Great, Karan. Thank you so much for joining us today. That was very insightful, and we have a lot of great questions coming in, so let's get right to them. The first question here: which is better for email reporting, the email performance report or the email insights?
Great question. So I would say the email performance report is better for marketing activities or a program level reporting. Although the email performance report can be set up in the analytics area for instance-wide reporting as well, I'd rather go for the email insights when you're considering an instance-wide wide or a more holistic reporting, simply because of the fact that you can get a lot of granular details like what time are people opening the maximum emails, or what type of device is your audience using to open your emails. So it's very insightful for an instance-wide reporting, whereas the email performance report can be pre-configured along with your programs and subscribed to as well. So that, as soon as apps are ready, the email performance report would automatically update.
Great, thank you. The next question we have here is Email Insights a paid add-on?
No. So Email Insights are, it's offered as a part of your regular instance, and even if you're not able to access it due to any reason, you can get in touch with your customer success manager and they should be able to fix it.
Perfect. All right, third question up here is what conversions in a landing page performance report mean versus success in a program performance report?
Interesting question. So conversions in a landing page performance report means basically form fills in a single word. However, success is a program level attribute that is defined in a channel. For example, if you have an event channel with statuses like invited, registered, attended, and no-show, and you define attended as the success criteria of the channel, then any program that uses the channel event where a person attended the event, that would be considered as success. So I hope that answers your question.
Awesome, thank you. All right, we have time for a couple more. So let's see. Can the email performance report be sorted by subject line?
Sorting by subject line is presently not a feature that is available in the email performance report. However, in case you have the Revenue Cycle Explorer subscription add-on, then you can sort your reports using subject line using the email analysis report in the Revenue Cycle Analytics.
All right, let's see. This one is a good example. So let's see. I recently created a report where the email performance report was showing the number of clicks as around 98. But the number of clicks for the same email in the email link performance report was showing up around 376 people. Is there a specific reason for this discrepancy?
Yeah, great question. So the email performance report clicks shows the total number of leads who has clicked any link in that email. This count is independent of any clicks and how many times a lead has clicked any link on that email. However, the email link performance report shows the number of unique people who clicked on each link. It shows the number of leads who clicked on that particular link. The same lead could have clicked on 2 links. So in total, it would be counted as 2 leads in the report, but in reality, both are same leads. So this is the basic reason for why you see the email link performance report show more clicks when compared to the email performance report.
That makes a bunch of sense. I think that would be really alarming if I saw that discrepancy without that explanation. Awesome. All right, I think we have time for one more, so we'll squeeze this in at the end here. What is the difference between the people status report and the group by revenue stage report? Aren't both showing the status of a lead?
Well, very interesting question. So the person status is an attribute on a record, and there's an overall status for the record. An example would be a lead that has MQL or marketing qualified status or an SQL status. Whereas the revenue stage report shows you as to how many people are there in a respective stages of your revenue cycle model. So in an RCM, typically you have the inventory, SLA, and gate stages, and each of them would have a name like anonymous, known, lead, opportunity, and so on. So the lead by revenue stage report shows you the total number of leads in each of these stages.
Great, makes sense. Awesome. Thank you so much again for joining us today. Unfortunately, we don't have any more time for questions, but just like you said on the last slide, I'm sure he would be happy to answer your questions over LinkedIn or anywhere else. Thank you again for joining today, and we hope you have time to check out the Marketing Nation Live environment. Have a good rest of your day.